that what exactly is artist in me. It's you which makes artist in me. So let's start with our visual.
Shruti, here's a heartfelt thank you for helping me find my ikigai. In true sense, you have actually helped me to explore the artist in me.
And me being a painter myself, found the doodling class very energizing.
You that I love colors. I had no idea that I would paint. So I would credit Shruti with actually introducing me to myself and actually living up to finding the artist in me.
Hi, my name is Shekhar and I'm the founder of Alpha Sonic Phonics and Reading Program. We are a phonics and a reading company and we work with small children. So when we wanted to design our books, we got in touch with Shruti and Shruti helped us to design the whole books, the covers and everything. She's got an amazing insight for the customer needs. She's got a lot of patience and she was very welcoming.
Hello Shruti teacher, happy anniversary to Artist in Me.
Thank you for your love and trust. It's you that makes artist in me.
Thank you so much.
Right,
Thank
Shruti,
you for the
over to you.
trust. Thank you. Thank you so much for trust and love. It's you which makes artist in me. So let's start our workshop. We are going to do illustration of flowers. Now I'm just touching my camera. Nidhi, just want to confirm my voice is clear?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Yes.
The inspiration for this illustration started when I was planning for my workshop. Every color has got a meaning. So we started when I used to go for walk. I saw these flowers. Yellow color means friendship. So that is why today we are going to create illustrations with yellow flowers. Before we start ahead, let me just tell you about some flowers, the basic anatomy of a flower before we start sketching. I had requested you all to create a sheet like this. I'm going to work on, I'm going to sketch something like this together, and then we are going to color it. So before we start, let me tell you about flowers. Just see, we are going to sketch flower from this side. And while I'm taking this workshop, no flower has been damaged. I didn't pluck anything from the plants.
Shruti?
Yes.
Hi, I think your voice is echoing a little bit.
Yes.
So
I think अगर you are on 2 devices, right? एक device का voice बंद कर दे.
Okay.
So maybe जो
Stop this
camera,
screen
yeah,
share and do again.
ये जो camera है ना, जिस the
Ag-
camera there is this one that we can see right now. उसका
Yeah.
volume बंद कर दे.
Just a minute, Nidhi. I'll
Yeah.
just give me a minute. Appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. We are just starting screen sharing. Nidhi, I'll just request you to start recording the session.
It is
for our
recording already.
participants. Thank you so much. And so when you have to plan a composition with flowers, you have to first see how the petals of flowers are. Normally, if you see any petal of the flower, it is in the shape of a drop. We will be first creating a drop shape and then forming a petal. Now we have to do flowers from different angles. We will be taking flower from this angle, just the front elevation of the flower. From the side, this part, that how the petals are overlapping. Just see this part of the flower. We are going to sketch this part of the flower, some stems and the leaves of the flower. The leaves of this flower is very thin. They are again in the shape of a drop, but they are very thin. So we are going to observe the same shape. If you see these buds, the buds are in the shape of a conical. So from this observation, we are now today going to create our own illustration with watercolors. Let's together sketch. For sketching, today I will be using a dark pencil. I'll be sketching with a 4B. Actually, I'm holding a 6B for sketching, but I'll request you all to sketch with a normal HB pencil, and your sketching should be very light. You can see the light sketching here because watercoloring is a very transparent medium. So if our lines are dark, it will be visible after coloring also. So let's first sketch our flower from this perspective. How we are going to do this? You can see a circle. There's a circle inside. We're just simply going to follow it. So I'm just following it in this part. I'll be sketching little dark, but I'll request you all to sketch very light. Make a circle like this. These kind of circles helps you to give dimensions to your work. The proportions will not work. Now the center circle.
Hi Shruti,
Like
your voice is lagging. It's cracking up.
Just a minute. I'll just see towards it. Now if you see this circle, there's a circle inside. So we are going to make overlapped petals now. How to do overlapping of petals? Normally, if in any composition or any flower, you'll see 5 petals or 7 petals. Aesthetically also, and nature also tells us that there are normally odd number of petals in a flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to sketch 5 petals now. Like this. The second, we are going to start like this. If you see, they're all again coming in the shape of a drop. Everything, if you see, is coming in the shape of a drop. Just have that shape in your mind and your shape will not go wrong. Like this. So now time for our fifth last petal. These extra lines we are going to erase. If you wish, you can erase them now. But remember, whenever you have to erase, watercoloring is a very transparent material, transparent medium. Just softly erase. Don't put too much of pressure. Very softly you should erase. Now let's create a flower like this on one side of our composition. So corner, I'm going to create a flower like this.
Shruti,
Have you all?
can you hear me, Shruti?
Yes, Nidhi.
Okay, I think there's a little bit of bandwidth issue. So there's a camera which you are facing. वो camera बंद कर दे.
Just a minute, Nidhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly there's a light has gone. So probably that's the reason. Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
Fine?
Yeah. Yeah, I think ऐसे ही करो. Yeah, let's leave it like that.
Appreciate your patience. There are some issues of the internet which are beyond my control. So if you see, this is now we are going to create the composition of the flower on one side. So we are going to first create this part and then the petals. Just create. Now, if you see, it is in the shape of a U. Something, a mixture of a U and V shape. When you will always follow a shape, your proportions will never go wrong. Just first create that outer shape. Now, let's create this part of the flower. Now we are going to create our petals like this. You can create an overlapped petal here. Like this. Like this. Just create it into a rough edges. If you see the edges, you can see are rough. Now let's create some more dimensions to our flower. So we have got our sketching done of the flower. Hope you all have sketched flower. Now we sketch one flower on this side, something like a half bud. If you see, something like a half bud. The same way, first this part of the stem. Again, if you see, it's slightly U-ish shape, a slight bend on the sides. Like this. Let's first create a drop shape like this. Just a minute, I'll just touch the again. One drop shape I can give in the end to give it a more dimension. Now we are creating it into an artwork. One side like this. Now the upper part, if you see, it's all like this. So just create these three flowers. Then we're going to start ahead. Normally in a composition, now it's a full sheet. Normally in a composition where you can count the number of flowers, make them odd. So 3 I have made here, 2 I'm going to sketch on this side, 1 maybe probably on this side, and 1 this space. Just give me a thumbs up if you all sketched your flowers. Thank you so much. I can see a lot of energy to grow. So this side now again I'm going to follow a flower like this only. This is a small sheet. So almost our composition, our sketching is almost the size of the flower. Yes, Anvesh, please go ahead.
Ma'am, is it okay if you show the middle flower once again?
This flower?
Yes, ma'am.
Where my finger is, Anvesh?
Yes,
okay, I'll just show it to you. It's very simple. Make a circle like this. Make a center circle. Now what you have to do? See, everything is in the shape of a circle. You just have to overlap these petals. Like this. Make them bit wavy, because you can see some turns and twists. Like this. And erase all these extra lines. While erasing, be careful. You should be doing it softly. So let's start our composition of a flower here on this side. This time I'm taking it little long because I want to finish it almost till here. This is little less than the center of my sheet. This way. Just create something like this. See, we are creating this part of the flower now. And now the above composition. Again, you can just first take the shape and we are going to work. You can see a V shape. This is slight more slant and this side is less slant. This side, creating all the petals now. This part, this is going to be little overlapped. From here, I'm going to create my composition like this. You can just shape this a bit.
Ma'am, your screen is lagging.
Anvesh, I can't help it. It's an internet issue. Till ever, I'll just let you know, do it again. Now, the next flower, the similar flower which we have done here, the fifth flower we are going to do, which I'm going to make here. This I'm making it a bit big because there has to be little balance of different sizes. The same way I have just shown how to create this upper part of the flower. This is actually the top elevation of the flower. like this. Now here, whenever you are taking a composition, normally in count, we don't count buds. So if you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 big flowers. This is a small flower. Still, it needs to be a balance. So I am going to create one more flower now on this side. So just erasing this line so that there's no confusion. So I'm going to put it on a little slant like this way. The whole composition is now going to be this way, like this. By now you all have understood the part of different parts of the flower. Let's create it like this. Let be little more creativity now, taking this part out. It's like a drop shape only, which has come out. You can add one more slight line here, this side. So that's our composition of flowers. Now just check the leaves. If you see the leaves, they are longish leaves. So we are just going to create the same thing. For that, you can do first a line like this. There's a thin leaf is thin on this side and again thin on this side, but it is broad from center. So the same way we are going to sketch like this. Even if it overlaps, let it be. That's a very important rule of art, overlapping. Now, I'll just request you all to freehand using your wrist like this, create your leaves. I'm just going to move my wrist like this. So just freely, wherever you wish. Now we're going to fill our space, create your leaves. Some leaves overlapping on this side. The entire place you have to just create your leaves. Now on these, the leaves today you are sketching, these are the leaves you are going to color dark. You are going to today do some leaves freehand also. Just fill the spaces like this. Now enough of leaves. What about the composition will be incomplete without buds? So what are the different kind of buds I saw in this when I was observing these flowers? This is one kind of a thing I observed. And one are these conical ones. So we are going to sketch both now. So let's sketch this on one side. This side I'm sketching the same one. Wherever you have now space, you can create these like this. Now what is the shape? You can see it is conical. So I'm just going to do that. First a thin longish line and then conical. Just make a bit more conical like this. I'll just show how to create a bud on here also. First this and then it is the shape is this. Just If you can see, I'll just zoom in. They're very fine, one line on the bud. Just break it like this. So this will help us in our pencil shading. So wherever now you want, you are the artist. Sketch some buds, and then this part of this composition. It's very simple now for us to do. Line. Again, you can just see these small things, but in our work, we are just making it big, like this, and a rough circle. You can just to give some dimension, I'm just giving one line. This will help us in our shading. So this is how you are going to sketch the entire composition. So any questions related to sketching, please feel free to ask.
Shruti, Preeti.
Yes, Preeti, go ahead.
The last flower that you drew, can you just show the
this one? Preeti, this flower?
Yes, and the one next to it also, please, once.
These two?
Yes, yes.
On the which is next on the right hand side?
No, no, where your finger is right now.
This one, this flower you want me to do again?
Yes, please. Even me, Shruti, Rahil.
Thank you so much. I'll just do it again.
Thank you.
Just a minute. So how you are going to do that? See, you will be seeing flower from different angles. So sometimes you see this part also, and some creativity should be there in your work. That's very simple. Just make a V shape like this. Okay, I'm just now doing it in a different way. Petal like this. Please go ahead with your question. Like this.
Yeah, Miss, I didn't get how to make the bud.
I'll share afterwards, like this. And then the second is this. Now this is the part. If you see, I make a line with a, just let me just see my pen. This is the part in which now I am to create this inside part. This is the technique we use when we do all flowers freehand. Just take one basic line, and then you can create whatever petals you want in it, like this, like this. There can be this thing in which you'll be doing shading. Now the lower part, like this. So is it fine, Preeti and Rahil? So there was a query of a bud.
Yes, thank
you. Now there was a query of bud. We'll see what we have to do. Just a small and a conical shape. It's a little more long. And if you see, there's a fine line with this. And this part now you can do very easily. Okay, fine. So now let's start coloring together. Take out your colors. So this is what I have sketched beforehand. So together we are going to sketch now. Sorry, we are going to color now. Take out your colors, brushes, water containers, everything. It's very important for the coloring to have 2 containers of water. If you don't have, immediately go and get 2 containers of water. One plain water we are going to use for smudging techniques, and in one container we are going to clean the brushes. Now I have already shared on the group which colors are we going to use. Yes. we are going to use these two colors, lemon yellow and gambuge yellow. Those who are using tube, it's the same thing, whether you are using a cake or a tube. It's just your personal choice. For the tubes, the same shades. For those who are doing with the tube, I'll just take out some color to show you how to do with the tube also. So that's the two shades. If you see, they are similar. So there's no difference between a cake or a watercolor tube. So I hope everybody has 2 containers of water. Their brushes. Brushes I'll be using is a 2-number brush and a 6-number brush I'll be using. And see, it's up to you. You can even use a 4-number brush. The only thing, we'll be working with the tip of the brush. The bristles, the tip of the bristles. Making my color little wet. For those who are using their cake for the first time, it might take some time. Just rotate your brush again and again like this. You can now see the sufficient. I'll just zoom it to show you. There is sufficient color over the cake only. It's important to first dilute your color. Like this. Then again, I'm doing that yellow. If you're using these colors, take out little color on one side and dilute it, because you can't just use the thick pigment. Like this. On the other side, these are the shades we are going to use for the flower. And if you can see, I hope you are all ready with your colors. We are first going to color this. See, I have 2 containers of water, one in which I'm cleaning my brush, and the second one is the clean water, which I'll be using for different smiling techniques. This is a very important thing in watercoloring. To color now, I'm going to use a 2-number brush.
This is okay if I'm using a 3-number brush.
It's fine. Okay, we are using lemon yellow and gambuge yellow. Gambuge yellow in some cakes can be written chrome yellow or cadmium yellow. It's almost the same shade with a little variation. And we're using two, these are the 2 colors, the same colors, lemon yellow and chrome yellow. Chrome yellow, gambuge yellow, or cadmium. I chance you don't have the color. Just hear me out.
Lemon.
If you have this color, just use 2 different yellows. One yellow is the proper yellow which you see, and one yellow will be little towards orange. Gambuge yellow, chrome yellow, which is towards yellow towards orange. So first, we are going to take shade gambuge yellow.
Shruti?
Only on one side. Yes, Nidhi?
I think your voice is a little bit garbaged up, so just show the tubes so that they can see the colors. For a voice, you're going in and out, so it's not very clear, yeah?
Yes,
okay. See, these are the shades, so you all can see. Thank you, Nidhi, for your feedback. And just give me a minute. The light has come. I'll just switch over to the different network now. Appreciate your patience. There was no light in my house. Now I was working on a different network. Now I'm shifting to a different network. Appreciate your patience.
Miss, where are we supposed to do the lemon yellow?
We are going to use both the colors together, lemon yellow as well as chrome yellow or gambuge yellow.
Okay, the one under that.
Okay.
We can't see your screen yet, Shruti. Yeah?
Just a minute, Nidhi. I'm just shifting to a different network.
Okay, no problem. Just thought I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to screen share again now. Thank you so much. So these are the two shades we are going to use. We are going to use simultaneously these two shades.
Auntie, I
I'm
can't see your
going to
screen.
use. I'm extremely sorry. Please again.
Auntie, I can't see your screen.
Is it with everybody that you can't see my screen?
Yes, we can't. We can't.
Yeah, Miss, even I can't see your screen.
Yeah, I can't.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm just doing it again. Wait. Is clear now? Just Nidhi, you the screen clear now, Nidhi?
No, well, we can see we can see the screen now. Yes, we can see now.
Yes.
Yes.
See? Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Going ahead with the color. So, which yellow we are going to take? Either tube, diluted color from the tube, whichever you want. I'm working simultaneously both. Now, only on one side, you are going to color this.
Sorry, Shruti, Preeti, I know you have connectivity issues, but nothing can be seen. And even your voice is lagging.
Here also.
We just lost you, Shruti. एक बार वापस करना.
Nidhi, is it fine now?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, abhi aa raha वापस. Yeah.
So on one side again, just do this only on one side in the shape of a crescent. Don't just fill the entire thing with chrome yellow or gambuge yellow.
So we're doing the gambuge yellow on the corners, right?
Yes.
Rahil, yeah.
There's a little too much light falling your paper, so we can't see the drawing that well.
Drawing is very light. You won't be able to see, but are you able to see the color?
Yeah, I can see the color.
Just go ahead with it. This was just to, when I was sketching with a 4B or 6B pencil, but now the sketching is with the HB pencil. Now we are going to use lemon yellow shade. Now just see here on the screen how I'm going to use lemon yellow. Start immediately from where you have finished the chrome yellow in the same direction. See, I'll just zoom in that thing so that you can see immediately where you stopped your gamboge yellow. Immediately from there, start lemon yellow. Again and again, you have to take color. And if you just see, I have sufficient color in my brush. In watercoloring, it is very important to have sufficient color in your brush. Like this. Just start from where you have finished. See, this is the line. From there only I am starting.
Shruti ma'am. Ma'am.
Go ahead, Anvesh.
Ma'am, I just wanted to say that actually I have a class at, I have a tuition at 1:30. So, and I haven't eaten my food yet.
Anvesh, you can leave. There's nothing which is stopping you.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just saying that is it okay if I leave at 1 o'clock?
Fine.
Miss?
Then I'll just request you all to write your questions on the chat box. On one side again, I am with here. I am again coloring chrome yellow or gamboge yellow in the shape of a crescent. And the rest part I have left like this. Now we are going to start the next flower and wait it to dry for some time and going to work over it again. So now starting this. Every time I'll be starting with the same shade, gamboge yellow. Because all the folds are dark. So all the edges I'm making with gamboge yellow like this. And now lemon yellow. Again, starting from where you have finished chrome yellow or gamboge yellow. Now this part, I am again going to color with lemon yellow. Now let's start our third flower. This side of the flower we are going to start now. Just finish these two, then I'll wait for you all. Then we'll all start together the third flower. Make sure that they should not be fanned directly over you, because watercolor otherwise will get dry very fast before you can even layer on the paper.
Shall I show? One way.
After some time, let me finish all flower. flowers. So let's start with the third flower, this flower.
Shruti, Simran here. Can I please see the previous flowered ones?
Yes, why not? So I'll just wait for a minute before we start our next flower.
Miss, what's the like the bright yellow with the lemon yellow, right?
Yes, Sarah. So let's start with our next flower. This is the flower. I'll just zoom it a bit. So you can see how light is my sketching. In watercoloring, it is very important to sketch very light. Again, starting with the Gambuge yellow. And don't dilute your color too much. Just see, it's not a dripping color. You just have to dilute it very light with very less water. You can just see the color is not dripping. Otherwise, you will get a pale shade. All the folds are going to be in the dark shade, Gambuge yellow. Immediately I do little part and then I take more color. So taking sufficient color is very important. Like this. Taking some more color. Now starting with lemon yellow. Again, if you see, it's not a very diluted color. We dilute a lot if we have to give a wash. Again, over the starting from the edge of the Gambuge yellow, lemon yellow. Now for this part again, I'm going to use lemon yellow. If you wish, you can just leave a slight white space because we are going to use some other color here for depth. That's optional, it's up to you. So let's first finish this side of the composition because the other flowers are almost on the same, you have to color the same way. Now, let's first finish this, taking lemon yellow first. Just this flower. If I'm waiting for everyone to finish whatever you are coloring, then we'll together start coloring this flower. So over the same shade, we are taking lemon yellow like this. Now I had requested you all for a shade that is Viridian green. This shade for the leaves. Now we need that shade also. In the tube, it is this color. And in palette, you can see the similar shade. Now we will be simultaneously doing leaves also. For leaves also, you need both the shades, Viridian green as well as lemon yellow. You can mix both the colors to create a lighter shade on your palette. Or if you're using cakes, one side of the tray can be used for this purpose. Like this. So this is the light green we had. What I have done, I have just mixed these two shades, lemon yellow as well as Viridian green. These are the two shades we have mixed. So first, before giving final finishing touch to our flowers, first do leaves. Outline with the shade. Just outline with the tip of the brush. If you're not comfortable with a 2-number brush, you can take a 1-number brush also. But the tip of the brush you have to use. Like this, just outline. First, just outline all your leaves.
Yeah, outlining with Viridian green, right, Shruti?
Mixing of Viridian green and lemon yellow.
Both. Okay, fine.
I mixed,
thank you.
If you all see, I mixed both the shades here.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Like this. Only outlining first. Just 4-5 leaves first. And then take lemon yellow shade. This is the lemon yellow shade we have. Just take lemon yellow shade and start over that green and fill in the leaf. So you can see shading, but the only thing is once you finish one leaf, immediately clean your brush. Otherwise, brush will have a lot of green shade. A clean cloth to clean your brush. Again, taking lemon yellow over the same leaf. Like this. Clean your brush. Take more lemon yellow. Start from the green part only. So your brush will automatically have a bit of a green shade and there will be a shading. Outline neatly. Like this. Make the edges little more neat. Like this. Again cleaning my brush. Again and again I'm cleaning my brush when I'm starting a new leaf. Just make the edges little neat. So this is how you are going to do all your leaves, doing more leaves. The shade with which I am outlining is viridian hue and lemon yellow mixed together. Sorry, we are now going to fill it with lemon yellow. Just diluting my shade. This time I'm taking the shade from the cakes. You'll just see it's the same shade. Smoothly in one direction. The direction of your brush stroke is very important. Again, the same way. In case your color is coming pale, that means you have used extra water. It is in watercoloring, it is very important to balance water with the pigments. Starting with this. It is very important that your outer line should be little blended. So that is why I am recommending that start lemon yellow over that line only. Again, just outlining these leaves. Now we all understand it will be very fast now for everybody to finish.
Miss, if we like, can we add more leaves?
Why not? Wait, because we are going to do some freehand leaves also with the brush on this. Okay, just wait. During finishing touches, we are going to do a lot of different things. Now, lemon yellow. Like this. Again, lemon yellow. Cleaning my brush, taking more lemon yellow. So we have done colored half side of our illustration. Now let's start with the finishing touches of this. I'll just wait for some time so that you all finish half side. If you have any queries, now feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help you.
Miss, I've done the other side also 2-3 leaves.
Fine, it's okay. Good.
Shruti, Simran here. I missed, I think, something like my leaves are not coming like yellow from one side that I can see in yours. It's like completely mixed green and yellow. So, I mean,
It's just a shading. I'll just do it again. If you see, I'm just outlining first with green. Just a minute. Now it's wet, so I'll just turn it. I'm doing nothing. It's a very simple technique. It's just outline with the shade we have made with viridian green and lemon yellow. If you want a center outline, you can just do the center line also. Now it's very important at this time to clean my brush first. The brush should be nice and clean. See, my brush is totally clean. Now take lemon yellow. I'm taking lemon yellow. Start from the green only, like this. This is little wet. The green is little wet because I'm simultaneously doing. So it's smudging little fast.
maybe that is the reason. I am slow, so maybe it becomes,
No, it's your no, Simran, it's your creation. So whatever shades you are feeling in green, you are doing it. See, nature gives all the shades of green. It's not that one shade of green is there. So just waiting for everyone to finish one side, and then we'll start finishing touches of one side. For finishing touches, you might use little white. So you can just take little white also. Just little white. Also I'm taking. We might need. It's so lemon yellow, gamboge yellow again. Let's start with the gamboge yellow outlinings. See, when I'm outlining, I'm not putting too much of water, if you see, because I need a proper color outlines now. So just like this. Now with yellow, just have a slight tinge of green, a very slight tinge of green. If you see these flowers, everywhere they have a slight tinge of green. So we are going to add that tinge, but not too much. Only on this side. And then I'm going to blend it with plain water soon. Just outline slightly with that green shade. Very light, not too much. Now see how to smudge a color or blend a color. Now it's the plain water. Now we are going to use that. Plain water, tap all extra water. Just dry it a bit on a brush, on cloth, and just blend it like this to create that dip. I can have little more orange on one side. Again, cleaning my brush, taking plain water, tap all extra water, clean it like this, and just blend this line. So this is how we are going to finish our flowers now. Starting finishing touches of this, again blending little lemon yellow with green. Here. Like this. So now cut. This is a little wet. Outlining with green on one side, only one side, not entire outlining. I'll just zoom in that.
And your screen is frozen.
And it's not frozen. It's everybody. See the screen now? Did
No, we cannot.
We can't.
Everyone?
We can't.
Oh.
Okay. Just a minute. I'll just start sharing again. Just a minute. I'm sharing screen again. Everyone now?
Not yet.
Is it fine now?
Not yet.
But mine screen is there.
It's not shared.
It's still. Just a minute. I'll just share the screen again. Wait a minute. Share the screen. Just a minute. Please keep your systems on mute. Is it fine now with everyone? Just give me a thumbs up digitally. Is the screen, you all can see my screen?
No. No.
Just a minute. Let me just again see whether Nidehanti is called. Just a minute. Screen now? Or you give me a thumbs? Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Shruti, on screen it is giving you the screen mirroring. Stop mirroring. It's saying Zoom admin screen.
Just a minute.
Now it's clear. In between it was there.
Can't see anything.
So what happened, guys? I was the host and I got dropped off my internet connection. And that's the reason she couldn't share. So as soon as she makes me the host, she'll be able to share again.
Perfectly fine.
Thank you. Thank you, Shruti.
Thank you so much, Nidhi. Now should I start the screen share, Nidhi?
Yes, you should be able to share screen.
Thank you so much, Nidhi.
Just try it.
Now see my
Not yet, Shruti. It just says Shruti Kapoor has started sharing the screen, but nothing else.
I am hearing it here. You are my screen is coming, laptop.
Okay, now I think it's going to come. Yeah. Now we can see your screen. But not your drawing.
Is it fine?
Phone we can see. We can see your phone, only icons
Now
of.
can you see?
Only the icons of.
Only icons.
Just a minute. It's fine now.
No, only we can only see the icons. Oh, yes, we can see that. Yeah, we could see now. For a second it came.
Just a minute. I just stopped it. Yeah, I only stopped it. Just a minute.
Okay.
Is it fine? Comfortable for everyone?
Yeah, we can see the screen. We can see your drawing now.
Yeah, great. Let's go ahead. I'm so apologies for this.
Sorry about that.
This now. How we will get again. Yellow, shade yellow and green.
Shruti, can you show the green shading what you did in the flowers?
Your voice is cracking.
Yeah, just give me a minute. Let's all do it together after the work. Just give yourself a minute.
Shruti, your voice is cracking.
Shading again.
Shruti, phone kar.
Shruti, your voice is cracking. I think she's. Yeah.
Nidhi, maybe ask her to take hotspot from Deepak.
I think वो drop off ही हो गई है total. उसकी her power's back.
हाँ. But she can take a hotspot from the phone, no? Of Deepak.
पता नहीं phone पे she has to share 2 cameras ना, तो वो कर पाएगी कि नहीं? So I think she's completely dropped off. Huge internet connections today.
Deepak would be helping her.
Yeah, he must be helping her. Good opportunity for everyone to catch up. I think she's back on.
Yes, we are completing till then.
Great.
It's okay. It's fine.
Every
These
time
things happen.
Yeah, and every time I do that, she's so fast. It's like, okay, she's an expert, and I'm just trying to catch up. Oh, she's back now.
Thank you so much. Good time to catch up.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
You're back, Shruti.
I am back with my video.
Very good.
Shifted to different network.
Nobody.
This time is really teaching us.
Yeah, we are enjoying
all the
No
opportunities.
worries. We all are going through that.
Yeah. No worries.
So let's start ahead. Again, I'm starting the shading of light green. The light green shade has been made with lemon yellow and viridian green. This time it is more of lemon yellow and very less of viridian green. Only on one side. Now I'm going to do it. Only on one side. Like this. Only on one side. If you see, we created one little hair also. So only on one side or this side. The below part has also got a tinge of green. So just extend this line this way. Now giving a green touch to this. If you see everywhere there's a green touch, giving the same green shading to this.
Shruti, we don't have to blend it like you did it in the other.
No, we will be blending together. We need some time for it to dry.
Okay.
So I'll be guiding you when to blend. The color is still wet. This time we cannot do blending. Like in our kitchen, there's a time for cooking for everything. The same way it's with colors. It still needs to get dry. Now, only on one side, slight lines. Filling the lower part also. So now, if you all have finished, we are going to start blending. For blending, it is very important to clean your brush properly. Just clean your brush properly. Now, plain water. Tap all extra water. On one side, you're just softly, just with the tip, softly blend it. Again, clean your brush. Clean your brush. Take water. I'm just taking water, tapping all extra water. On one side, I'm just blending over that line again. That's so that line gets diluted and you can come till the end. Again, clean your brush. Like this. Now you have slight green if you see on the tip of your brush. So use this as an opportunity to just blend, give a little green touch here on the lines. This is how we do finishing touches. Now again taking gamboge yellow. See, the tip of the brush has got gamboge yellow now. Just blend it slightly wherever now you want to give this shade. On one side of the tip of the stem also. So we are done with this flower. We are done with our 2 flowers, finishing touches of 2 flowers. Now I'm going to start my 3rd flower. So just see this and then we will together start the 3rd flower. such a happy feeling to hear that I want to share. We are so many of us connected from different parts of the country, in fact, of the world. And so quietly and happily, we are all doing our artwork. Thank you so much. So now starting the third flower now. So again for blending, I'm going to take plain water. If you can see till now my water is clean. So it is very important for blending you have clean water with you. Just blending it like this. Again cleaning my brush, taking plain water. Blending it. Now we have, if you saw I just kept little white space. So that I'm again going to fill with light green shade. Just with somewhere roughly with the right light green shade. Like this. So you can just immediately see the depth has started coming in this flower, and just blending it with my tip of my brush. So I'll just zoom it so that you all can see it more clearly. Now again, the finishing touch with gamboge yellow. These outlines. Not everywhere, wherever you feel you want to have little more depth. On one side of the stem, it's very important to give that yellow shade. Now with plain water, just blending that yellow if you feel it is not looking blended. So that's our flowers. So now, once you all finish this flower, then we'll together start with our leaves. So I hope you all have done flowers. Now let's together start finishing touches of the leaves. So for the finishing touches, I'm going to just directly use this color diluted Viridian green, but I'm now diluting it a bit with water. If you see, I have diluted it quite a bit with water. Just with the tip of the brush, now, we are going to outline it. Be careful, your sheet might be wet. Just, if you see my outline is coming just blended, so it should just give it a fine line, not a prominent line, and a center line like this. So we can just do all the leaves outline very fast. See, if you'll do it slow, there'll be a prominent line. So with the tip, if you do fast, even if it's a broken line, it's fine. It will look better. Like this. Just turning my sheet so that my hand should not soil it.
Miss, are we supposed to do the leaves on only one side?
Beta, right now we are just finishing the half part coloring. The rest part you can do it afterwards using the same technique. It's almost the same way the flowers have been sketched. See, after this, it's a good, there are some space left. So there are some leaves which when we see they are prominent, some are not that prominent. So how we are going to make that? For that, I'll just request you all to use a 4-number brush and use a light green shade. Create a light green shade using lemon yellow and green. So at this time, you can, whatever the shades are there in your palette, you can use them. Why to waste colors? So you have different tones of greens, variations of greens. I have a lot of gambuge yellow. So
I'm sorry, which colors?
I'm mixing green with yellow.
But green with gambit yellow or lemon?
You can create both the shades. Whatever is there on your palette, you can use that. If you don't have any color on the palette, then just mix green with the lemon yellow. So now see, we are going to make some freehand leaves, which will be very light, like this. Just turning my book so that my sheet which is wet should not get like this. Just get some plain leaves, light colored leaves in the background. You can add little more yellow to your green to give more light shades. Now, so like this. So this is how you can now finish your composition. So we have finished the half part of our thing. Any questions related to the session, please feel free to ask.
Auntie, in the center, can we like write something?
Please go ahead again.
In the center, in the box, can we write something?
Yes, we are going to write. To whosoever you want to gift, you want to say thank you, please write a short message and give it to them. And before doing that, please sign this. This is your own artwork. You have not copied from anywhere.
Shruti, we haven't done any bud. So we.
After this, I'm going to start with the bud. Is there any questions till now? So we'll start with the bud now.
Miss, for the other side of this composition, do we do the leaves also?
Yeah, you can do all leaves and flowers before gifting it to somebody. Just color it the same way. See, for the bud, the same light green shade which we were using to create these freehand leaves, just outline it. First like this.
Sorry, Shruti, I'm confused. What have you done?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to join. I could feel that we are still not, we are still on that part. See, now I'm teaching you with the buds, how to do buds. So we have created this light green shade. We have created this.
Yeah, I've muted Shruti.
We have created this light green shade for these freehand flowers. With the same light green shade, outline the bud. Just outline. Now the previous dark green shade we all have in our palette. This, you can take a proper viridian green. If in your palette you still have viridian green and lemon yellow, the shade we created for the leaves, you can use that. This part of the leaf. Now the stem with the same shade. Like this. Now clean your brush. Clean your brush properly. Take plain water. Take plain water. So it's just plain water I'm taking now. And gradually just blend in this bud. If you see, this is again the shade of the bud. Just blend it well. And for the finishing touches, what you can do, take again the yellow shade and very finely with just the tip of the brush on one side, give a line of yellow. Like this. So that's our one bud. The other bud is this. So if you see, the same bud is also in the similar shade. So just doing the same thing, outline your bud.
Mr. What time is this?
Another 5 minutes. I'm extremely sorry. Artist in Me is known for its time, but today due to the net, we lost some minutes. So just covering it up. And now just filling this part. Clean your brush. After this, plain water and blend this thing. And now with a simple, one way is that we outlined with the yellow color. Now you can use any dark color, maybe orange or red, any very dark color. Any warm color, maybe red or orange, and just very thinly outline on one side. Like this. So this is how also you can handle your buds. So we have done with everything, buds, flowers, leaves, and we are done with our composition. Once you are finished with it, erase these lines. Erase these lines and write a beautiful note to whomsoever you want to give.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
Shruti, you use the red color only on one side, right?
Only on one side.
Fine, fine. Thanks, thanks.
Thank you so much for being part of today's workshop. Please feel free to ask if you have any queries.
Thank you. Thank you.
And before we leave, can we have a picture with your artwork like this?
Yes. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you so much.
Just thank you. Just a beautiful click so that you have memories. Wow.
Simran here. Simran here.
Just
Just one thing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Simran.
I just want to ask, like, you please share this drawing once, yeah, on group.
Positively.
Because I am behind. I was very slow.
We all have our own pace to work. All have artists in us. Don't worry. This is a celebration session. The entire video will be on YouTube. You can connect on our channel, Artist in Me, and you can enjoy the entire workshop again. Heartfelt gratitude and thank you to all of you who were part of this workshop. And today, I would, in front of all my Artist in Me family, I would like to thank my daughter Meher, who has been here constantly supporting me when she could see that there's some network issue coming, and she's here and just telling me, Mom, it is going to happen. Just go ahead. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part.
Thanks, Atan.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thanks a lot, dear. Thanks.
Take the picture.
Thank you, Shruti.
Thank you, Miss.
Thanks a ton. Any feedback, anything you want to share? You can share.
Really enjoyed the workshop. Thank you, Shruti.
Time again, Shruti, with you.
Thank you once again, Shruti.
Lot of learning,
Thank you so
lot of
much.
fun. My heartiest wishes to Artist in Me, to you. Always do great work and kudos to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Together we create
Thanks,
Artist
thanks for
in Me.
pushing me to attend today, Shruti. Thanks, Atan.
Rahil, you are an
Thanks,
inspiration
Atan.
to me. You have never been late for the class and
Yes.
always looking for something new.
Yes, thank you so much. You are my inspiration.
We all get inspired from each other.
Right.
And today, do share your artworks on the group. And if you have any experience to whom you have shared that artwork, please do let us know.
Perfect.
Yes.
My thank you.
Shruti, Muskan made this.
Oh, so nice, Sandhya. Very nice.
I made this.
Muskan.
Great. So we have mom and daughter together for the workshop. Dipali is showing us some message. You have written some message, Dipali. Please read it for us.
Thanks, Artist in Me.
Thank you, Dipali. Thank you for being part of Artist in Me. You create Artist in Me.
Thank you.
See you all soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Shruti.
Thanks, Meher.
The group